This is my childhood home right here that I worked on, wanting to buy back actually. Somebody owned it now and they building it up. It looked nice though. He bought it and built it back. Look, you can see the tattoo of it on my arm right there. So this whole block I grew up on when I was a kid. And yeah, it's coming back though. So I got a house and 4 lots on this block. It's gonna cost me $100,000 to renovate this house. Now, investors was telling me it wasn't worth it because they were saying like, oh, the neighborhood is abandoned, it might not come back. I don't want to put $100,000 behind a project and it won't come back. I've been on Fox, that's Worldwide Fox. I've done a TED talk about this project. I also met the mayor, we talked about it. I've been all over the news, front pages of the news, and I still haven't found an investor yet. I applied for like $1 grand and then I made it to the finals of a what is it called? It's called Detroit. Dang, I can't think of it right now, but I'll think of it. But it was one of the biggest development programs in Detroit for up and coming developers, and I made it to the finals and they didn't select me. So I've done almost the impossible to try to get the money to fix this up, but I still didn't get it yet. So I'm gonna keep doing it. You get what I mean? Everybody asking me how the block going. I got the 1 house and 4 lots, and I'm trying to get as many properties on the block as I can and sit on them until I renovate the first house for $100,000. I'm on my way to the first house right now, and then I got the lots next to it, so I'm getting ready to show you basically the whole neighborhood. So I'm at or at least the surrounding area, so you can see, is this really worth me putting my own money into? Now what I can do is, it's $100,000. I can hopefully get a loan with like 10% down, maybe 10-12%. Probably put $10,000-$12,000 down. I might use money from selling my Buy the Block shirts. You can get that in the bio. All the equipment I use in the bio. Make sure you like and subscribe too. But yeah, I can get that by the views on TikTok and all that, and selling my merch. Put my own money down since I don't have any investors right now. And then once people see me put my own cheese down, that's how it happens. So I really might have to do that now that I think about it. But I'm walking around now, like these houses used to all be tore up over here. Like you still see a lot of abandonment, but look how the grass kept up. And I'm on my way to a house right now that look real good. If I show you the before of this house, you're gonna be like, damn, that's crazy, Trey. So yeah, we just walking through here right now. Bella Bay, that's who I bought my first properties from, Bella Bay. And I know I'll be online posting rap videos, hood videos, but it all ties into the culture of what we live through around here. It's showing the culture. It's not just the real estate side, but when I'm showing all the stuff that go on a corner store with the police and all that, that's just part of the city life here. It ain't just like a clean cut real estate channel where it's like, oh, look at me, I'm flipping houses. It's like, no, you seeing the real raw life of what we grew up around and what we go through on a day to day. And you seeing my struggle of trying to be somebody that's from this neighborhood and renovate it. Now, if I was a kid who came from wealth, I wouldn't even be out here the way I be out here. I would have just bought the houses, fixed them up, moved on. But the reason I'm in the position that I'm in is because my story is starting from the ground up. You get what I'm saying? I ain't start off with money, family money, all that. I'm doing this really on my own with you that's watching this video. So this house, they just did some improvements on that. And then this one right here is crazy because this was the one that had all the bottles on it where I shot all those videos at. So I'm gonna include a picture. But I'm impressed. Look how they did that porch. Them foundations and them porches be like $5,000, $10,000. Roof. They look like the old roof that was on there. Wait. I don't know, let me see. It kind of looked like the old roof. It looked new, but if that's a new roof, that probably would have cost them like, what, $6,000 because that's a smaller house. That's what it looked like. And then, yeah, how this work is, if whoever bought that house probably should have bought that house and bought that house so they get more property and not just buy one house. Because when you buy something, you got to buy so many properties alongside of it. That's why it's called Buy the Block. Buy the Block campaign is what I'm doing. This street right here new. This was not right here when I first moved over here. When I first started buying property over here, I mean. So they just did this, which is a good sign. And I think I might have equity in my properties right now. If I do, I can use a part of that money and refinance it, which means pull money out from the value that went up. I bought this house with like $9,000 and then they came with the properties next to it. So let's say the value went up to 15,000. I can use that, what's that, 11,000? I can use that and put towards, did I do that math right? I can use that to put towards renovating this house. So let's say, okay, let's say if I bought the house for 10,000 and then it's worth 15,000 now, I could take that 5,000, put another $5,000 down. Next thing you know, I get a loan for 100,000. If I can get a loan with 10% down, then I can use that towards fixing this up. So it's all about math. It's all about calculating, knowing what you're doing. This house got work done on it. You just gotta know what you're doing. It's about the math. So this is the house I got and the land next to it right here. So all this land right here, it came with the house. And then, well, not this one, I'm reserving that one right there. Then I'm reserving the one that go connect straight to the house. But this is the house that I got right here. So yeah. And then they renovating all them down here, so you can kind of see. You can kind of see they're renovating all this. So yeah, I think it'd be worth probably putting my own cheese in it, you know, because you see all these houses being built up. This house is right there. I think it might be worth putting my own cheese in it. I mean, that's how I'm supposed to go. I got to take my own risk. So with these views from the videos and then, you know, selling this merch, I'm going to just keep holding on. You know, as long as I keep the city happy, keep the grass cut, I should be straight, you know.
See the bottom block and all that.
All right, it's going.
Yeah.
All right, so this house was one of the few that I seen available. I mean, it was a lot available, to be real. I wanted my childhood home down there, but I seen somebody was already living in it and fixing it up. So we already know him from back in the day. I don't know him directly, but our peoples know each other. So I'm kind of like, I might as well partner with him. He fixing that all up himself with his own hands, using his own money. He got some grants and loans, but he doing the work himself. So me, I'm trying to figure it out. I was going through a crazy divorce at the same time, trying to work on this project. So I'm impressed with how much I did so far with all the stress of losing my home. I was homeless, living on a couch and then moving into a hotel. Then, like, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of when things got a little harder for me, because when I was in a hotel and sleeping on couches, I had more support from people. But the moment I said, hey, I got a house, and people seeing I got a house, people started really distancing themselves, and I started to really struggle to keep my life balanced as well as do this project. But I've been doing everything I can. Like, I mean, everything ain't perfect. The porch fell down. You can see that the, you know, it's a little bit of debris, but the grass is cut and everything. So with the city, I mean, I'm just expecting as long as all that's good, then they should, you know what I mean? They should be cool. So I'm still looking into stuff. You get what I'm saying? Every day I've done countless interviews about it and brought people over here, and I'm still doing the work. It just take a lot, but I'm finally realizing I just realized it like this week. Trey, stack your own cheese up, budget your own money, because putting that in here is gonna be worth it, because people waiting on me to do this. You get what I'm saying? So all I gotta do is find some sort of loan, because I mean, 100,000. Nobody in real estate put their own, like, most people won't put their own 100,000. Even if they have 100,000, they gonna go with somebody else and put at least 20% down, 20,000. But most people don't put their own money down. In real estate, you borrow from banks and you borrow from private investors. So with me, like, I'm trying to see if I can do something with a 10% down. I mean, I know investors, people with a lot of money, you know, that'll probably do it if I put my own money up and believe in the project. People were saying, what if somebody break in the house and strip it apart? Well, it's the hood I grew up in. All I got to do is take care of the people around me, and they're going to look out for the property. So, I mean, that's the benefit of knowing your people and knowing the block that you in. And then if you look over here, I really want this land too, but I can't. They say don't bite off more than you can chew. I'm sure you heard that before. So all I got to do is fix this house up. It's easy. It's kind of easy. Instead of tearing it down, it's going to cost, like, I think it's going to cost probably more than $10,000 to tear it down. So it's probably not even worth tearing it down and rebuilding. I don't know. It's just one of them things I got to really go back and reevaluate. So, but on top of the life struggles, like the real, like I'm talking real life struggles. Like car got towed and I had to go through doing that. Got a motorcycle got stole, being sued. It's so much, but that's part of the story. Let me know if you really want to see more of my day-to-day life working on this, because it's real shit that I feel like could motivate a lot of people, seeing how I get through my day-to-day life and still do a project like this. I'm not Mike Epps and I'm not bargain blocking all them people. I'm like, yo, like nigga came straight from the trenches really trying to do this on his own, where I said it's just me and a couple of my family members. You know, when you see them pictures, it really just be us for real. It don't be a group of all these people. You know, I have people, but people come and go. So if you want to see more in the day-to-day, let me know in the comments, because this some real shit though. So yeah, and I would love to do more of this. So let me know if you want to see that. Make sure you like, subscribe, and check out the description for all the products that I use to get a shirt to support. And yeah, just comment. Let's talk.